In Search of the Lost Rainbow. Once upon a time, in a land called the Star Country, there was a bright and beautiful land surrounded by a sky as blue as the ocean. The most beloved and shining resident of this land was a small fairy named Rainbow Fairy. Every morning, the Rainbow Fairy would wake up and paint a colorful rainbow in the sky. This rainbow was the source of joy for the entire country, and each color held a different kind of happiness. Blue symbolized friendship, red symbolized love, yellow symbolized happiness, green symbolized hope, orange symbolized courage, and purple symbolized peace. One morning, the Rainbow Fairy got ready, as usual, to fly up to the sky and paint the rainbow. But she couldn't find her magical brush. Without this brush, she wouldn't be able to paint the rainbow, and the sky would remain dark and gray that day. With her little heart beating fast, the Rainbow Fairy quickly started searching for her brush. First, she went to the fairy garden. There, she met Little Ant, who was playing among the bright flowers. "Little Ant," said the Rainbow Fairy, "I've lost my magical brush. Have you seen it around here?" Little Ant wiggled his antennae as he thought. "No, Rainbow Fairy," he said kindly, "but maybe you can find it by the riverbank. The sunlight fills that place, and maybe your brush is shining there." The Rainbow Fairy thanked Little Ant and quickly flew to the riverbank. The river was calm and soothing, with its clear water flowing gently. On the riverbank, Fox was sitting, lazily swishing his tail in the cool waters. "Hello, Fox," called the Rainbow Fairy. "I've lost my magical brush. Have you seen it around here?" Fox shook his head as he watched the shadows on the river. "I'm afraid not," he said, "but maybe Owl, who lives in the forest, can help you. He watches everything day and night, and perhaps he has seen your brush." The Rainbow Fairy thanked Fox and set off towards the forest. The forest welcomed her with its lush green trees and cool breeze. Deep within the forest, she reached the wise owl who lived in a large oak tree. "Wise owl," called the Rainbow Fairy, "I've lost my magical brush. With your all-seeing eyes, have you seen it?" Wise Owl slowly opened his eyes and looked at the Rainbow Fairy. "Ah, dear Rainbow Fairy," he said gently, "to find your brush, remember the place where you keep your most precious things. Think about what you hold dearest in your heart. Maybe that's where your brush is." The Rainbow Fairy thanked Wise Owl and fell into deep thought, the place where she kept her most precious things. Suddenly, she remembered. While painting the rainbow, she always looked at the sky with love and filled that love into her brush. Her brush was always kept in the deepest part of her heart, where her love was stored. The fairy quickly touched her heart, and in an instant, her magical brush appeared in her hand. She jumped with joy and flew up to the sky without delay. She was ready to paint the rainbow. That day, the Rainbow Fairy painted the most beautiful rainbow in the sky. The entire country watched this magnificent scene, feeling friendship, love, happiness, hope, courage, and peace in their hearts once again. And the Rainbow Fairy learned that she would always keep her brush in her heart, and that love was the greatest power of all. From that day on, the Rainbow Fairy never lost her brush again, because love kept it safely in her heart. And the Star Country remained always filled with a colorful rainbow. Good night.